All right, good morning. Happy Sunday, day 31 of 333 days until we get to 100,000 reps. We're about to be 9.3% complete. 9,300 reps will be completed after today. Again, it's February 1st, 6 o'clock, Sunday. So again, a little later than I normally do during the work week. But yeah, so we finished January. We missed one day in January, and so pretty happy with that. And so we'll see what February brings. So short month in February. We're gonna start, and we'll just keep it going. Again, one day at a time, one rep at a time, one round at a time. We're raising awareness for the animals. 300 pounds of meat are eaten every single year by the average person. And you don't need to eat any animals whatsoever. Be strong, fit, and healthy. All plants have protein. Today's comment we're responding to, hello, this guy is something else, or gal, or hello, WQ3NU. Been going back and forth with him for a while. But he says, why you eat meat? He says, yes, in order to survive, you don't need, or don't you dare say that it is not necessary. Meat is necessary. So again, one of these highly confused people that think that eating meat is necessary. So I asked them how to explain the people that don't eat animals and are strong, fit, and healthy for years. I mean, I'm over 9 years. Our family's over 9 years. There's more people that are way longer than us, 50, 60, 70 years. How do you explain that if you're thinking that it's necessary? So again, confused, do the research. That's not an option. That's not correct. And no, he says, I won't like pain and suffering, but this is life. I mean, sure, pain and suffering, if it's necessary, I understand, but it's within our control. And why are we going to cause pain and suffering to others? Again, if we don't want it done to us, why are we going to do it to others? He says, you were trying to establish a rule in a meaningless world. Again, it's not a rule. It's to me, it'd be a guideline. If you have any sort of morals or raise and you want to be a good person, like you don't just go out and do whatever you want to other beings. That doesn't line up to with what a good person is. And you can have your different definitions of good person, but I think that that's kind of the golden rule. You don't want to do anything to others that you wouldn't want done to yourself. I think no matter what religion, that's like kind of the golden rule. um, he says, what's even if I don't want pain and suffer like the creatures I eat, what stops me from doing it? Again, nothing stops you from doing it. That's not my intention. I'm not trying to force anybody and make a rule, but I want you to think about it. Nothing's stopping you. But this guy's a speciesist, and he's talking about speciesism. It's like the human race, or just because you can force someone to do something because it gives you pleasure or you want to, that makes it okay. I mean, if there's obviously no consequences is what we're doing to animals. I mean, because it's legal, but does that make it right? Again, legality doesn't equal morality, or two separate things. And they said, so why shouldn't I do it? Again, don't tell me because you wouldn't want it to be done to you. I mean, that's true. Like, why would you do it to other people or other animals if you don't want it done to you? I mean, that's really the golden rule. But, another reason is because they care about their life similarly to the way that you care about your life. I don't know how else simply to put it. I mean, that's why you shouldn't. And you can get everything that you need, nutrients, vitamins, minerals, protein from plants. And you're not affecting a being who has an experience. I mean, that's why. What really stops me from doing it if it benefits me? Again, this is a true speciesist here saying you can just do whatever you want to others as long as it benefits you. So you just go around. It's like, reminds me of Grand Theft Auto. You go around and you just pull people out of car, punch them in the face, throw them out, and take their car because it benefits you. It's, they have a better car than you. I mean, that's just like, do you think that that's a good person? Do you think that that's something that you want to live by? And maybe, I'm sure there's people out there that do this. I mean, and, they have no morals. They don't think anything that they're doing is wrong. They think that they're, they have this right to do it, but I mean, it's just, you got to think about it. So this one's a little tricky for me because not many people are like this person and saying, not having any compassion or empathy for other less fortunate beings, to take advantage of people to, it benefits you. So it reminds me of, calling people and doing scams, saying, oh, I need, like I need money, send this money over, or we're going to call the cops, or the federal taxes are due, please, click here and pay. Or those poor people that, go to Walmart and give them the gift card ID numbers. And so it's not traceable. And because they think that they're going to lose their house. I mean, like, these are not good things to do. And I'm going to say, fortunately, like, we're not talking about their life or death, but we are talking about life or death with the animals. And so, yeah, just think about it. Hello. I mean, this guy's something else, but most people aren't like this. But I just want to, like, you got the full spectrum. You got people who, like, literally just don't care. They want to do whatever they want with beings as long as it benefits them, and they don't care if they pain and suffer. It doesn't matter. I don't like, they know that, and this guy knows that he doesn't like pain and suffering, but it doesn't matter for the animals as long as it benefits him. Like, just not a lot of people think like this dude. All right, let's get after this workout. We're still doing 25 pounds again. It's cold in here, 19 degrees. Colder than yesterday. We're just gonna get after this one. Ooh. I'll say I'm a little sore from yesterday. A little sore. Using the 25 pounders. What if I stood over here? All right. Let's do this. All right, here we go. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. All right, first round done. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, I'm charging my batteries in my gloves, and my fingertips are definitely cold. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. I was checking to see how far I got with the burpees last year. I think I made it to like 124 days. It was like 44,000 burpees that I did before I stopped. One, it's a lot of burpees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we talk about this workout being sustainable? I do like the fact that we're using dumbbells instead of just body weight. And again, these are 25-pound dumbbells. All right, 4 rounds through. We're finishing up. We're about to start 5, and we'll be halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Halfway. All right, here we go downhill now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 rounds of 10. Gets us to 100. Gets us to our 300 reps. And the hardest part, I guess, the morning is getting out of bed and getting out here, but we've already created that habit through consistency, which breeds discipline. So discipline to get out here, even though some days I don't feel like it, I want to sleep in, but you know, I still sleep in a little bit. Not always up at 4, but 6 rounds through. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, All right, 7 rounds through. We got 3 more rounds to go for 100. Just keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8. 2 more rounds to go. Can't stop now. 2 more rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, All right, 9 rounds complete. This is the last round right here. My hat keeps coming down over my face. Here we go, last round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 100. Whew. Here we go, last 10 cows on a row, and we're done. Hundred. 25, 40. 25, 40. 25-pound dumbbells. No heated gloves. My fingertips are cold for sure, but we just finished day 31, February 1st. 9.3% complete. That means we did 9,300 total reps of push-ups, say strict push-ups. The dumbbell swings overhead from the ground and then into a dumbbells front squat. So again, full body movement, full body movements along with the row. This workout, the more I do it, the more I'm convinced that it is an absolute game changer if you want to build discipline, if you want to get back in shape, no matter where you're at, this workout will get you there. And it's got to be consistent. You don't need to think about all these different movements. You don't need to think about what to do when you go to the gym or in your garage or in your basement. You don't need to think about it. You just gotta make sure you count them. Sometimes I lose track, but that's why I had the rower there to keep me. And if you time it well, the rower won't time out, and then it'll keep track of your rounds. Hey, good morning, day 31. Just got done Sunday morning, February 1st, 6:32. And we're done for the day with workouts. You know, a lot of people are still sleeping. A lot of people are hungover. They stayed out late. They're not going to feel good when they get up. And here we are. We already started the first day of the month off with a great workout. And we're going to keep going. So I'm going to commit till tomorrow, or commit to tomorrow, day 32. I'll be out here Monday. Never miss a Monday. but we still a long way to go to 100,000. Still a long way to go. If you look at 9.3%, it's still a long way to go. But you can't. I keep it there just to make sure we keep going. But sometimes you look at the end and you're like, I'll never get there. It's going to take too long. But it's all the inputs. All the inputs will get you to the output that you want. But you just got to you got to make sure you put in the inputs. And these are the inputs, right? Getting up every day in the morning, coming out here, and then chipping away at this. I'm not going to get all 100,000. And I'm not trying to get all 100,000 next week, even next month. Just one day at a time. We do 300 reps. So 100 movements, 100 full body of the vegan 300, 100 of those. We break it up with the rower, and we're going to get there. I know, again, I talk about my burpees last year. I got it to like 124 days before I stopped. And, it really like burned me out. But this is not going to burn me out. Plus, I'm responding to some sort of comment every time. Every workout, I'm having a comment up here and I'll respond to it. So I talk about it before the workout, and then I come over and, maybe readdress some things, maybe say it in a different way. But so today's comment, hello, WQ3NU. Again, confused on eating meat. A lot of people are still so confused on eating meat, saying that it's not, like, it is necessary. Meat is necessary. Like, it's not. It's not necessary. And the reason how I know that is because I've done my own experiment. I'm continuing my own experiment. 9 years, over 9 years, no animals, no meat, no dairy, nothing. And here I am still, and I'm on my way to 100,000 after 9 years. Some people say, after 8 or 7 or 6, or, you start losing energy and becoming weak and thin. It's like, that's not true. And look at all the other people who are doing it way longer than I have. And they're way stronger than me. So, but do your own research. Understand that you can get all the nutrients, minerals, vitamins, and protein from plants, from plant sources, not animals. You don't need to eat animals. Sure you can, but please don't think it's necessary. Don't think it's necessary. All right. And no, won't like pain and suffering. So again, I talked to him about, the golden rule, or do unto others as you would want done unto yourself, or, don't treat others like you don't want to be treated, or treat others how you want to be treated. And others, animals, are considered others. So if you tell me that you don't like pain and suffering, yet you go ahead and do it to other, like, what are we trying to do? Where do you get your morals from? Don't understand that. And in this life, I'm not trying to establish a rule in a meaningless world. I don't even know what that means. But we're all in this world. We're all in this world together. And it's certainly not meaningless. There's some meaning behind being in this world. And I can assure you that these animals and what they go through, if you put yourself in their shoes, you certainly wouldn't want to go through what they're going through. But yet we're contributing to it. We're allowing it. We're not speaking up for it. We're actually continuing to make sure it just continues. So we're paying for it. So hello, doesn't want to pain and suffer like the creature. So even though he doesn't want to pain and suffer for creatures that he eats, what stops from doing it? Nothing is going to stop you from doing it, my man. Nothing. And that goes for everybody. Nobody's going to stop you from continuing to do what you want to do. Nobody. But I'm here to question you. I'm going to have you question yourself. But nobody's going to stop you. I'm not forcing you to do anything. But I'm trying to get you to think differently. I'm trying to get you to think, like, why are you doing it? You have to question yourself. And if you think, and it doesn't matter to you that you cause them pain and suffering, I think you have to challenge, like, where do you get your morals from? Like, what is good to you and what is bad to you? Like, you have to have some sort of moral system, moral code that you go by, that you got from your parents, or, you talk about from getting it from the Bible or something. Something tells you that you're either doing the right thing or you're doing the wrong thing. And I think we all know what the wrong things are. I talk about Grand Theft Auto. Like, you just go up to a car, pull them out of the car and get in and steal it. Like, do you think that that's the right thing to do? Probably not. And what we do to animals, contributing and paying for what happens to them, for them to be bred into existence, to be fattened up, and then transported to a manufacturing facility where they go through a manufacturing line and get slaughtered. I mean, do you think that that's the good thing to do? And I get if it's necessary, I get it. I'll be the first to admit if it's necessary. I'll be the first one to be like, yep, we got to eat meat to be strong, fit, and healthy. But that's not the case. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. And I'm not just making this up. Over my 9 years, this is what I found. So I'm just sharing it. And I think more people need to share it, because I know there's people stronger than me. I know there's people more fit than me. I know there's people who've been doing this longer than me. But here's my way. I'm going to communicate it. And I'm going to show you that I can do 100,000 repetitions of the vegan 300. You saw the movements. But yeah, no one's going to stop you from doing it. And don't tell me because you wouldn't want it done to you, because what really stops me from doing it if it benefits me. So this is back to speciesism. This is saying that we can do whatever we want to another species as long as it benefits you. And again, where do you get that from? Where is your moral compass that shares and tells you that you're going in the right direction? Like, you have to have that. And Hello might not be helped. He might just go about the world and just doing whatever he wants. And as long as it benefits him, is going to continue to do it. But that's not the majority of you. That's not you watching this. That's not anybody, that I know that's just going to go out and just do whatever they want. They're just going to go punch people in the face because it makes them feel good, or they're just going to steal things because it benefits them. Or again, I talked earlier this morning about, doing the scam, like calling people and telling them that their house is going to get repoed if they don't go to Walmart and get gift cards and pass the numbers to them. I mean, of course, it doesn't benefit the person that you just robbed, that you just stole from. It benefits you because you're going to use that money on whatever you want to spend that money on. But is that the right thing to do? So you have to come up with your own moral system, moral code, and you get it from somewhere. You get it from somewhere. You were taught it. Your experiences throughout life tell you that you're either doing good things or you're doing bad things. And to me, the video I took of the deer yesterday, just out in the wild, chewing and just living its life and having an experience. Like, it's crazy to me that people would just shoot those animals, like just shoot them and kill them and end their life for no other reason other than, oh, it's going to benefit them, or it's going to feed their family. And as long as you have some sort of justification of it, that's going to say it makes it okay. But it's not what they would want. It's they're having their own experience, and what happens to them matters to them, even if it benefits you. All right, that's my rant for today on Hello. But Hello is interesting. I think he said, I asked him where he got his morals from. He said religion, Shia Islam, I think is what some of the comments he mentioned. Like, again, no religion mandates killing animals. No religion mandates eating animals. And the research and everything that you'll find is that it's not necessary to be strong, fit, and healthy by eating animals. It's not necessary to eat animals to be strong, fit, and healthy. So, I continue to say, do to others as you would want done to you. And if you don't like doing things, or you don't like certain things being done to you, but yet you go out and do them to others, like, that's a hypocrite. That you're in contradiction there. So, ask yourself, are you a hypocrite? Are you, saying one thing or feeling one thing, but yet acting in a different way? And I think the majority of people watching this, and the majority of people that come across this, absolutely are. You know that it's not right and what happens to animals. You know that it's not right, and you wouldn't want that done to you. You wouldn't want that done to your pets. You wouldn't want that done to anybody, any family, any animal that you know. So, but yet we're contributing and paying for, animals that we don't know, or animals to go through this. billions, 90 billion land animals a year. And again, if you personally are eating over 300 pounds of meat every year, 300 pounds of meat, that's where we get the 300, the vegan 300 from. 300 pounds of meat at least on average. Some way more than that. On average, 300 pounds. So do me a favor, log what you eat. Log all the animals that you eat and the types and the different types and how it made you feel. Like, look at your plate and then just remind yourself on how that animal got there, what that animal had to go through to get there. And is it worth it? To me, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. If you watch videos of what the animals go through, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. That piece of bacon, it's not worth it. To have pigs gassed in gas chambers, like, and you think that that's worth it? Like, you think that that piece of bacon is worth it? So, I don't think so. But you got to come up with that. You got to come up with that on your own. So no one's gonna stop you from doing it, my man. Like, nobody. I'm not gonna hold your hand. No one's gonna hold your hand. No one's gonna force you to stop eating animals. Nobody. Nobody's gonna force you. But yet you are forcing the animals into the gas chambers, into the slaughterhouses, and forcing them to be slaughtered and killed for food that you continue to purchase and continue to fund and continue that cycle of torture and death. So nobody's going to force you to stop, though. And I think that's why the beauty of having the choice of doing the right thing. What is the right thing to you? What do you think the right thing to you to do is? Do you think the right thing to do is to continue it? Well, the first step is questioning it. The first step is questioning on why you're doing it. And if it's just because it benefits you, like, look at what these animals go through. It benefits you. Is it worth it? So that's what I got for you, hello, and everyone else watching this. All right, Sunday, February 1st, 6:45. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And go ahead and make one of your meals a plant-based meal today. Make one of those meals a plant-based meal. If you go out fast food, if you go out to a restaurant, order a plant-based option. Order a plant-based option and tell me how you feel. All right, guys, have a great day. Peace.